For me, the thing that I got ostracized most by at school is the very thing that I have a television show about right now. I would describe a premonition as a sense of knowingness. I often describe it as a memory that hasn't happened yet. I first realized that I had my ability at the age of 10 when my grandmother was ill with cancer. One night I just woke up completely out of nowhere with a total knowingness that my grandmother was going to die. And then when I went out of bed to tell my mom that I felt we had to say goodbye, her phone rang. She got the call that my grandmother had just passed. From the ages of 10 to 13, I really refined this ability. I would get these knowingnesses when I would go out in public around people. When I would share them, people would validate them as correct. It wasn't until I was 16 years old that I told my dad about what I did and that I wanted to do it for a living. It took me proving to him time and time again that I really was able to connect for him to ultimately be supportive. My goal was really to become a hospice nurse, and so I decided to do readings full time to help sustain my career as a hospice nurse. Very quickly, over the course of about 2 years, I found that word of mouth spread like crazy. I, on the weekends, was making a commute with my mom, because I didn't drive, to and back from LA. I was inundated with readings and I couldn't do all of my schoolwork. And I realized that it was kind of the universe's way of saying, hey, you have a choice to make. You got into this with a good goal in hand, but this is the way that you're meant to do it. As I was commuting more, ultimately I met producers, actors, people in the entertainment industry, and one thing led to another. My life was basically just doing readings for clients and celebrities before the show, and the show naturally followed what I do every day. Things come through in these readings that they haven't talked about publicly, they haven't discussed in interviews. So not everybody can relate to talking to dead people on the other side or seeing the future. We all can really relate to what it feels like to be different and sometimes to be alienated. I would say if there's anybody out there who feels like they're different, embrace that. That's a beautiful thing. It might pay off in the long run. I'm Tyler Henry, and this is how I made it.